Maths? Why do I need maths? Just because I can't count? That poem I did yesterday about Greg, it didn't have 20 verses. I've just counted it just to make sure that it had 20 verses, and it actually has 19. So I was only one out, but I was still out. But I thought I would tell you because I would probably otherwise get some comments saying, you said there were 20 verses, there's only 19, what the hell are you playing at? So I had to tell you. My other poem about becoming 18, that has actually got 8 verses. I was right on that one. Yes. But I mean, maths isn't my strong point at all. I mean, if it had been my English, I would have been worried, but maths is really a no-go area. Never is. I mean, I can usually add okay-ish. I can't subtract very well. I hate subtraction. I can multiply because it's memory, but I can't divide at all. Well, I can divide, but not very well. And to be honest, maths has been a big downfall for me ever since I started school. Because up until year 6, I have always known that I've had problems with maths, but in year 6 it really got confirmed. And for any Americans or other people who don't know what year 6 means, it's year 6 was when I was, how old would I have been in year 6? About 10. And in year 6 in the UK, I think they still do it, they have SATs tests, which just to see how you're getting on and stuff. And you have to be entered for these tests. But I was not entered for my maths test because I would have failed, and the teachers know I would have failed because I was just, my maths was too below average, I guess, to kind of do SATs maths. So, I mean, I thought it was really cool time because I was the only kid in my class that didn't do maths. I did English and science and all that, so they were fine. And then I went on to year 7, which is secondary school, or high school as the Americans call it. So I was 11 and I was fine all the way through. I still had problems with the maths, but obviously we didn't do tests really. So I was still having the problems with the maths in class. And then, when was it? In year 9, year 9, because we do SATs in year 9. So I was about 13. No, actually I might have been 14 because of 13, 14, around that area. We did our maths SATs, and I can't remember what I got on my maths SATs, but remember if I passed. If I did pass, I would have just scraped through. And then in year 10, so I was about 15. No, actually, I was 16 actually. Because my birthday's in April and these GCSEs were in May, June. So I was 16. We did our mock GCSEs back in January. So obviously I was 15 then. And I ended up getting a G, which I think, I'm not too sure, is the one just above a U. And U just means ungradable. They cannot grade a U, they just cannot grade the paper because the paper has just been you know, answered so badly. So then I got a G and I was like, so I would have probably just passed. And I was actually predicted to get an E in maths GCSE. And the highest I could have got was a D because I was in the lowest class. And even in the lowest class I was doing rubbishly. There was only about 4 in our class and I was not getting the answers. I just didn't understand it. So the GCSEs arrived and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna fail this because I just can't do math. And then I actually remember going to get my GCSEs in the when was it? August, was it? And I remember taking them home and reading them out. And like I came to my class like, oh my god, I don't want to look here. And I actually looked and it said E. Like, E? And I actually remember asking my parents just to check to make sure that was mine. Because I was like, I got a G in my mock, but I got an E here. How has that happened? But I think I just scraped through. Just scraped through it. My other GCSEs, I did okay-ish. My English is quite good. Well, I think it is, yeah. Because I got 2 C's in English, which was literature and language. I both were C, which surprised me because the actual English GCSE was very, very hard. I believed, I thought. And then science, I got 2 D's, which again, not bad. I guess I could have made it to that C. History, I got a D, which I was very disappointed about because I love history and I really wanted to get a C. But a D, I'm quite happy with a D now, you know. I got 2 C's, 2 D's, a D, an E in my maths. Oh yeah, I did health and social care and I got 4 C's. And then I did RE, which was compulsory, and it wasn't like a GCSE grade because I didn't do GCSE in RE, but I got the highest I could have got for what I did do, which was a level 3, so that was okay. So that was, you know, like 11 kind of grades. And then I went on after that to go to a college, and there I was meant to have higher than you have to do tests for this college, an English and maths test. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So I went in and I did it, and then they rang me and they said, we're going to take you on, but we had to think very hard about this because your maths was below average but your English was over average, so your English basically saved you from, you know, your English was the thing that allowed us to say you can attend this college. So then I then had a job because it was apprenticeship, and then in August last year I actually the apprenticeship finished. They tried to let me do level 3 because I was doing level 2, and then they said, oh, you can do level 3 in the MVQ that you're doing, but I had to do harder maths tests, and my English couldn't save me this time because I didn't have to do English, and my maths failed me, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that level 3, so I had to leave my job. But they tried desperately hard to keep me on.